You know, working as a direct support professional, I did that about a year. And I didn't know I was being tested at the time, but I was given several tasks that were pretty challenging, like taking one of the most behaviorally challenged women all the way across campus to the canteen. And not knowing any better, I figured out, you know, how to have a really good time with her all the way across campus, not knowing that at any moment she could rip my hair out or get mad at anything that was going on. And, you know, we had a great time, never had a problem. And actually, the psychologist on campus there saw me interacting with people and asked if I would join the behavior intervention team, which was about to be formed. And I was a behavior therapist for 7 years that dealt with some of the most difficult behaviors for people with intellectual disabilities at the institution. And that was one of my favorite jobs. From there, I worked in the standards office, in the superintendent's office. I became the director of habilitative services, which was day services for people at the institution, and did senior activities and vocational activities and pre-vocational activities, which was a wonderful experience. At that time, you know, nationally, the movement was starting for community-based services, and I knew that I wanted to be a part of that, where people could be in smaller homes and start moving away from institutional care. And so that was important to me to learn about, so I went to community services and became a program director there, worked on the quality assurance team for the Middle Region, and then became an investigator for abuse and neglect, which was when that program was first starting. I was the only community investigator at the time. It was a very elementary type of program for prevention of abuse and neglect, and then became a provider in the community for about 3.5, almost 4 years, and developed a program for people with intellectual disabilities in the community for those that were very medically complex, elderly, or people with typical needs for intellectual disabilities. And that was a wonderful learning experience as well. So I actually got to start a program in the community and loved that, and saw that people were extremely happy, and there was a totally different way to provide services for people with intellectual disabilities. It was quite exciting. While I was at the community program, I was asked to come back and develop the protection from harm system. Tennessee was under a moratorium for federal funding, and primarily that was because of quality assurance system, protection from harm system that needed to be put in place. So I came back in 2004 and worked with a great number of people who were very talented, and we developed the protection from harm system, and that system is in place today. It serves the entire state, whether it be intermediate care facility or a community-based program.